So, of course, we invite you to sit back, relax. We hope you enjoy your evening on this very short visit. Very short 60-minute visit here at Helumoa, the Royal Hawaiian Center. Once again, aloha and welcome. That's why it's feeding down. Once again, welcome to Helumoa, the Royal Hawaiian Center. Alright, time to start the hula portion of tonight's show. And here at Helumoa, the Royal Hawaiian Center, we try, not only the performers, but of course the management, try our best to provide for our guests a very traditional and authentic evening of Hawaiian music and hula. And we can't be doing for you the hula kahiko, or the ancient dances of these Hawaiian islands that take us back. Some dances, some chants only a few hundred years old, other hundreds and hundreds of years old. And there is a formal protocol for these dances. First, costuming is very different, and the dancers do not smile in hula kahiko. Hula kahiko is just the term ancient hula. The reason being they don't dance these songs, these chants and dances very sacred to the Hawaiian people. Usually the first chant is in honor of one of the numerous gods that the ancient Hawaiians worshipped, followed by the second chant that honors one of the numerous members of the Hawaiian royal families that were loved by the ancient Hawaiians. And lastly, a procreation chant. Usually we do just two of those, as that's kind of enough for an audience here in Waikiki. Tonight, we kind of deviate from that. Only reason being, if we were at a very important event performing like a big traditional Hawaiian event, an opening of a huge business or a hotel or whatever, then we would be more apt to follow the protocol. But since this is a very relaxed venue and atmosphere, we deviate that for tonight, just for tonight. And our dancers, our dancers take us to the garden island of Kauai. This chant was written in honor of our last queen consort, meaning she wasn't a ruling queen. She was married to the reigning king. Her name, Queen Julia Kapi'olani, and she was born and raised on the island of Kauai. As a young princess, she married Prince David Kalakaua, and of course he ascended the throne as our last king. Queen Kapi'olani, during her husband's reign, returned to her home island of Kauai on several visits. This particular visit, she stopped off in Kauai for a brief time and then continued by barge on to the forbidden island of Ni'ihau. So our dancers perform for you a chant that honors that visit to Kauai and to the forbidden island of Ni'ihau. As they dance for you, E ho'i ke aloha I Ni'ihau, in honor of Queen Kapi'olani. Ma kau kau.
Alright. E ho'i ke aloha I Ni'ihau. E ho'i.
E ho'i te awa I Ni'ihau ea. Tawa I hunau ka pau o ea e. Turn off the reverb, please.
E ho'i.
E ho'i ke aloha I Ni'ihau ea. Isaga I hunau ka pau o ea e. Ka uluhua. Ka uluhua I ka hapa e. Me ke ko elia o halali I ea e.
Ka Helumoa.
Ka ulua I ka hāpapa e, me ke ko elia o halali I ea e. Aia,
Aia.
aia ni hoa maho pe e, I ka lau hāpapa I ke kai ea e.
Aia.
Aia ni hoa maho pe e, I ka lau hāpapa I ke kai ea e.
Okala.
O ka la vela vela I ke kula e, huli aku ke au I ka hua I ea e.
Okala.
O ka la vela vela I ke kula e, huli aku ke au I ka hua I ea e. Haina,
Haina.
haina taku ana o ka wahine e, ke kuini pi ola ni he inoa ea e.
And ho.
Haina ka puana o ta wahine e, ke kuini pi ola ni he inoa ea e. Ela,
Ela.
e ala ha e ala ea, a ha e ia e. Hei,
He no no kapi olani.
hei no no kapi olani in honor of our last Queen concert. Maika. Before we continue on, costuming, very important in hula kahiko. The costume must always match the first dance, as usually when you do these dances, the first one is the most important. And being that Queen Kapi'olani was born and raised on the island of Kauai, or North Island, the color for the garden aisle is purple or lavender. So that's the colors we use. Our two lovely hula maidens dressed in the pa'u top and skirt. Holo. Our two young gentlemen, on your left is Kahabi'a, on your right is Kaihukai. They wear the loincloth or the malo. This was everyday wear for the kane, for the men in old or in ancient Hawaii. The adornments all the dancers use for the hula. Around their necks and their body, the kukui nuts are used, and in today's Hawaii, the kukui nuts, kukuile are very, very commonplace in modern Hawaii. Their head lei or lepo'o, made out of a very durable and sturdy fern that we call a lauae. We use these kinds of plants as they last a long time. These lei are already over 2 weeks old and will get at least another 2 weeks use by using such durable ferns. And if you're not sure what they look like growing, for the ones sitting in front here, they're right behind you. For the ones standing in the back, they're right in front of you. Those are the leaves that we use for dancing. One big difference, same plant, but the leaves we use grow in the mountains, as those are much more sturdy. We've honored Queen Kapi'olani, now we honor her husband. In about the early or mid 1970s, I'm not sure how long it took to build, but in 1976, the double-hulled voyaging canoe named the Hokulea left these islands for several months and retraced the original journey of the first Hawaiians that were believed to have migrated here from the islands of Tahiti, then sailed around the South Pacific to Samoa, the Tuamotus, and the rest of our Polynesian cousins before returning home to Hawaii. And boy, that was a big celebration back then. And there were so many chants and songs written just, well, that was 45, 46 years ago. So this chant very, very new, but many songs, as I said, and chants are written for that special voyage of the hokulea. Our kane, our men dance about the sails of the hokulea or na pea o hokulea. Ma kau.
Ai, nā pea o kulea.
Huki mai ki kaula, huki mai kalau. Huki mai ki kaula, huki mai kalau. Pa mai ka makani e. O hokulea e huki. Huki mai ki kaula, huki mai kalau. Huki mai ki kaula, huki mai kalau. Pa mai ka makani e. O hokulea e pa. Po ai ala.
Oi,
Po ai na a e. Po ai na a e. La I tawa a e ho'okele. Po lore. O hokulea e.
Oi.
Po ai na a e. Po ai na a e. La I tawa a e ho'okele. Po lore. O hokulea e pā. I mino.
mino.
Hai mino na te aru aha e. Hei ke ala po no no.
No.
Hai mino na te aru aha e. Hei ke ala po no ku. Ku aku I ka aina e. Me ka lana kila e.
Mino.
Hai mino na te aru aha e. Hei ke ala po no no. Hai mino na te aru aha e. Hei ke ala po no ku. Ku aku I ka aina e. Me ka lana kila e.
Kila.
Me ka lana kila e. Ku.
E no no nā whaakaulua.
He inoa no na wa'akaulua for our canoe. Mai kai. Holo. Hula kahiko, you just saw our ancient dances, or the traditional dances of these Hawaiian islands. Hula awana is modern hula, or the modern dances, which most of our locals, and especially our malihini, or visitors to our shore, much more familiar with the modern hula, or hula awana. We feature our two lovely hula maidens solo style, starting off with our lovely Kiani Maile, and she is going to do for you a song. Speaking about a beautiful, lovely hula maiden, and her name was Mapuana. Tonight, Mapuana, Hawaii smiles on you. One kiss of sweet aloha, aloha, I love you. My hair soft and sighing, your lovely name to me. While hula palm trees sway to rhythms of the sea. The moon up in the sky whispers to the stars on high. They say that you by far are bright as any star. Sweet dreams, Mapuana, till morning meets the blue. We miss you. One kiss of sweet aloha. That's what song. Aloha, I love you. The moon up in the sky whispers to the stars on high. They say that you by far are bright as any star. Sweet dreams, Mapuana, till and sweet aloha. Aloha, I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, our lovely Kiani Miner and Mapuana, our lovely Mahina, also returns, and she sings a theme song of a radio broadcast that was broadcasted from the Hilton Hawaiian Village worldwide from the early 1950s to the mid-1970s, and it was called Hawaii Calls, with a message of aloha across the sea as evening falls. The surf is booming on the sands at Waikiki tonight. Oh, how I wish that you were strong in hand with me tonight. Hawaii calls with a melody of love, dear, to you, sweetheart, where'er you are, reminding you to dream a while of happy days we knew. Hawaii calls, and my heart's calling you. Hawaii calls with a melody of love, dear, to you, sweetheart, where'er you are, reminding you to dream a while of happy days we knew. Hawaii calls, and my heart's calling you. Calls, and my heart's calling you. Ladies and gentlemen, our lovely Mahina Oahu. This lovely lady also dances with us. She's on a little break right now, and it's so nice to see her stop by. Her name is Kaleinani, and she's going to do for you one of our favorites as she speaks about her sweetheart. 'Twas a pale Hawaiian moon I found you. Do you still remember when I met you? Kuipo. And there, beside the blue lagoon, I kissed you. It was in September, when skies were blue, Kuipo. You were sent from heaven above. You were meant for someone to love. With you in my arms, I can feel your charms of the days that used to be. Your someone to love. With you in my arms, I can feel your charms of the days that used to be. Your love keeps beating in my heart forever, while the memories linger. Forevermore, Kunipo. Forevermore, Kunipo. Forevermore, Kunipo. Our lovely Kalaimani. Long time. Okay, the rest of the gang returns. Our hula maidens and their two hula brothers. Our ladies are always dressed in another very traditional hula costume called a la'i or tea leaf skirt. These big green leaves grow throughout our islands. The hula maidens gather the leaves, take them home to fashion their hula skirt. No matter what time of the year it is, we always wear fresh flowers. That's one of the biggest traditions in the hula that nobody seems to follow or pay attention to nowadays. Tonight they wear the yellow and white frangipani or the plumeria blossoms, and this flower is synonymous with the hula. The ipu, or the hollowed out gourd they hold in their hand, was primarily used to store food and water in ancient times, traditionally, of course, to keep the beat and to perform our island dances. Hawaii Island, our southernmost, youngest, and largest island, is where we take you, specifically the capital town of Hilo, located on the eastern shore. They take you on a little tour of Hilo town, a song entitled the Hilo Hula. Kawamanai o hila ea, kawakani lehua ea, kawamo'olu I ea, kaili o kamalihi ea. Kawamanai o hila ea, kawakani lehua ea, kawamo'olu I ea, kaili o kamalihi ea. Nani wale hoki kai ke nā ea, kamali o wai ke a ea, kawai o wai o lama ea, mawa pamata o Hawaii ea. Nani wale hoki kai ke nā ea, kamali o wai ke a ea, kawai o wai o lama ea, mawa pamata o Hawaii ea. Kaulana hoki moku o la ea, e matu au I kai ea, sa hoko puli ea, tau nehu e kai ea. Kaulana hoki moku o la ea, e matu au I kai ea, sa hoko puli ea, tau nehu e kai ea. Leana I ka leilani, tāpua o ka lehua. Haina mai ko kuana, no kaua ka ni lehua. Leana I ka leilani ea, tāpua o ka lehua ea. Haina mai ka kuana ea, no kaua ka ni lehua ea. For Hilo Hawaii. This next hand motion hula taught to many haumana or students of our island dances. And when you learn the hula, you always learn the foot movements first, as that is, again, most important. Once you've learned all the many different hula steps, then you add the hands to tell the story. Reason being, in the hula, if your body does not know where to go, automatically neither with your neither will your hands. Papalina lahi lahi translates to mean those cheeks that are sprayed by the mist of the ocean.
Hello, Hawaiian, oela, o papalina lahi lahi, ika o Helumoa, kante huke kai.
And they say their love goes out to you. You with those soft, dainty cheeks, those cheeks sprayed by the mist of our cool, clear ocean. Hey, Hey, hello, hola, osala, ikiana mai, haua ike holo oela, ahua oela toia. Why do you wait, they say, as I call and beckon to you? For you look ever so fresh, as that flower I have just picked. Habi, Habi and Malaria, my cake, Popolaka Hilu, Ea Hano Hokala, Osam, Malaria, There is much love and beauty in me, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. But still, why do you wait? Don't you like what you see, Haina? Haina maika wana la ko papa ina lahi. Haina hoka wana la e aloha mauia oe. The Haina verse brings us to the end of our hula, about our dancers, their cheeks sprayed by the mist of the ocean, their aloha to you all. Haina ho! Haina maika puana la ho papa ina lahi lahi. Haina hoka puana la e aloha mauia oe. Papalina lahi lahi. The pu'ili, or the split bamboo, is another main implement used in the hula. And it is simply that we take two stalks from the bamboo or ohe plant, cut them to a certain length, sanding, then splitting the sides, gives this implement its very own specific sound. We journey once again to our North Island, the Garden Island of Kauai, as this vele, or this song, was written for another queen of these Hawaiian islands. Her name was Queen Emma Kalale'onalani na Iarok. Queen Emma was actually born on the island of Maui, but she was hanai, or adopted, by her relatives on Kauai Island. So she was raised there as a young princess. Eventually, she married Alexander Liholiho, who became King Kamehameha IV, thus living in the palace. She also, just like another queen consort after her, returned to her home island of Kauai. And this song speaks and it honors our lovely fourth queen. Kalale'onalani, a song called Na Hala o Naue. Keep going. Nani vale, nani vale, papa, o Naue, Aku na maka, ea ea, o na manu. ea ea. E nā aku nā maka, ea ea. O na manu I ka tua, ea ea. Haina, haina ka inoa, ea ea. O ka leleo ka lani, ea ea. Haina ka inoa, ea ea. O ka leleo ka lani, ea ea. For Queen Emma, color o na lani o na hala o Naui. At the turn of the last century, in the early 1900s, many songs and hula were written for, I guess you could say, non-indigenous things that started to arrive here in the islands. And one of the things, or one of the topics I speak of is this next song that was taught to me in the early 1970s. A dear friend of mine, Kumuhula, Mr. Nobit Kazunaro. And this song speaks about a group. Long time ago, it was only a group of men, but now, of course, it's women and men that belong to this certain group. It's a city service. Most of the times, it's a city service in any city across the US of A and, of course, across the globe. Long ago, Hawaii didn't have one because there was no reason to have one to provide this city service. And thus, a new word had to be created because in the Hawaiian language, there was no such thing. So, in the Hawaiian language, the title of this song is Hui Ka'awai Hula. And hui is any sort of gathering, just like this, we're all a hui. Ka'awai means to carry the water. So if you put those two words together, hui ka'awai, the group that carries the water. Anybody want to take a wild guess what the Hawaiians may have meant along to about 200 years ago? No? Huh? What is it? What is it? Oh, okay, you've been here before. That's it. Good. That's it. Yes, it's called the fireman's hula, because hui ka'awai, you know, firemen never had it in old time. So you have to make up a word, and that's the word that means a fireman. So hui ka'awai hula is the fireman's hula. And they say, so famous is our hui ka'awai, #1 here on Oahu, Honolulu's finest, Kekali. Kekali, Maya Kabele, Meka Ewa you owe tu Watakakali. At the firehouse, hear the sound of the fire bell ringing. So they react swiftly compared to the swiftness of the wind. Lohi boa, lohi lua inaua helu aiki kawa na aoki kaona Before you see the fire truck, hear the sound of the siren as they dash through Honolulu town. Mai ka puanae, o ka helu ka iwiki o ike. The Haina verse brings us once again to the end of our story about our hui ka'awai, our fireman. Haina pau. Haina mai ka puanae,
Hey!
Our two young men, our ladies, who know. Our ladies return, and we end this portion as our dancers use all three implements, starting off with the uli uli, or the feather gourd, and they use the other two implements as they return us to Hilo Town, the capital of Hawaii Island, as they speak about the lehua blossoms, or the flower for the island of Hawaii, in another favorite, Hilo E.
Oh! Hiya! Hey!
While our dancers are hurriedly dashing off, we are going to feature a Kudwai on guitar, and he is going to sing for you a song that we haven't done in a while, and it's called the Poi Song, Avivi. This song, written by a great entertainer and composer, his name was Uncle Saul Bright, and he wrote this about a delicious eating poi that we Hawaiians love to eat. How many of you have had the chance of eating or tasting poi? Few of you. How many of you have absolutely no clue what I'm speaking about? Okay. How many of you don't speak English? Oh, there is. Poi is our staple. It is made out of the taro root, and it's boiled and then peeled and mashed into a Hawaiian ambrosia. Right?
I like that.
And like in other races, in Asia, they eat a lot of rice and noodles, pasta in Europe, potatoes on the mainland. But here in Hawaii, not all island homes. Mostly if you have Hawaiian blood or part Hawaiian, then you always have poi at your house. I always have a big bowl of poi. And for those of you that ate the poi, where was it from? Did you go to one of the luau's that you eat the poi? Those of you that have tasted it. Yep. No? Wouldn't do it again?
We wouldn't either.
We wouldn't either. The poi that they serve at those commercial luau's, it's a chemistry experiment. Lord knows what they put in it, but if you eat poi in its freshest state, it's like eating a mashed sweet potato. Not quite as sweet, but almost. And this is the story about the poi.
dear, dear, come over here. A curious thing I've seen. It takes the shine completely off the wearing of the cream. Potatoes constitute a dish that Irishmen enjoy, but it can't hold a candle to the eating of the boy. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Calabash between us two, some gooey in a dish. And in the other one there was some loamy fish. We sat down and dug right in with no cutlery employed. Fingers is the instrument in the eating of the boy. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. A calabash, we sat down and dug right in with no cutlery employed. Fingers is the instrument in the eating of the boy. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. You dip it in and you stir it round. It's as if they come to learn. It's harder to pronounce the proper scientific term. You use one finger, sometimes two, sometimes three or four, according to the appetite in the eating of the boy. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you. Boy, my boy, my boy, boy, my boy, make a man of you.
Ako ay nag-song. Mahalo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we bring this Tuesday evening to a close. Our dancers return. We usually do a couple of more songs, but we have totally run out of time. We would like to say a big mahalo to all of you for joining us this evening. There are shows here Friday, 5 nights a week, from Tuesday through Saturday evening. All the shows start at the same time, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And of course, all the music and hula brought to you on behalf of the staff, management, and all the merchants here at Helumoa, the Royal Hawaiian Center. Our dancers end using the uli uli once again. Ooh, another song for the island of Kawika. Another very wealthy. Aloha, good to see you. Get back to hula.
Hi, Kale. Miss you. Love you.
A song that speaks about another extremely wealthy princess that lived back in the last century. She was very, very land wealthy, owned huge tracts of Hawaiian land, and of course she left her to her descendants. And her name was Kawika. Keolani.
Yoga,
Mahalo for joining us this evening. We hope you have a great time here in Hawaii. Safe trip when you leave us back to your home or your next destination. And when it's time to take another vacation, we hope you choose and we invite you to go back to the islands real soon. A nice round of applause for your dancers tonight. Your two lovely hula babies, the Animaila, Mahina, your Pulang Kane, Kaehingkai, and Kahalia, Uncle Joy Kamai on the guitar,
Aloha.
Kulei Takaki on the bass, my name is Kawika, and we lead you in this song, Unfully of Love. I give to you, to think of me, when you are blue. No matter where you'll be, over land or on the sea, for you are late. Remember me, for you are late to remember me, for you are late to remember me. From us to all of you, very warm and sincere, aloha, mahalo, and enjoy your evening.
Oh, cool, get all there. I didn't get it, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.